What is up, guys? This is Brandon with Motornubs, and we are back with another episode of how to break your Integra. So, just kidding. I mean, actually, I'm pretty good at breaking it. But I just got the car dynoed, and it's just making the 260 wheel horsepower. If you're new to the channel, you can go back and check out all the videos from where I bought it, built it, blew it up, or, well, not in that order, but I did all those things. But this episode, I'm going to be changing the oil, and I'm going to be doing a oil analysis. If anybody's ever done one of these before, you go on the Blackstone Laboratories website, and all you do is just request an oil analysis kit. They'll send it to you for free, and you don't have to pay for it until you send it in. When you send it in, I think it's like 39 or 40 bucks or something like that, and they'll go through and check the oil and see what's in it, like see what kind of metals and stuff like that. I know I'm gonna have a little bit of metal in there just because I'd only changed this oil twice before I redid the motor. So, and I should also have a little bit of residue from like the rings breaking in and stuff like that. But I should have no bearing material at all, really. So this will just give me a good idea of the health of the motor. And I'm gonna change the oil anyway, because we were on the dyno like pretty much all day, and I don't know, I'm kind of worried about this motor. Not that it's bad. I mean, it's doing absolutely great. It's just me trusting my working ability. Nothing else has gone wrong, which is unusual. Normally, there's like half a dozen things that break after I fix something. So I'm getting ready to pop the hood, and I'll show you what's involved with doing a Blackstone oil analysis. This is not sponsored or paid for, by the way. I just prefer them. This is the only company I've ever used. I've actually only done it one time before, and I did it on my truck to make sure it was in good, healthy shape. It came out good. Really no material in that oil at all, but yeah, so they're really reasonable. But let's get started. What is up, the head cam nation? Oh, hold on, let me make sure it's recording. Okay, yeah, we're recording. So I know I used this in a couple other videos, and I try to get a little bit of footage of it with using it every time, because it's really like hands-free. But let's see here. Let me pop that hood. Now that we got it up and going, I'm actually just gonna start it up and let it run. It says in the directions. Let's see here. Like my little workbench, radiator workbench. Get the oil up to operating temperature, highway driving, to get in try to get the middle of the drain, fill out the shipping. Okay, well, I'm not gonna be able to drive it because I don't have tags. So I'm gonna start it up and let it idle for a minute, and then I'm gonna jack it up, and it looks like, so you'll undo the oil, let it drain for a little bit, and then you pop this bad boy under there, catch some oil, pull it back out, close it up, fill out the information, and send it off. So let's jack it up.
I need new side skirts. Okay, safety first, of course. We ain't trying to die. Not today. I don't know, is this wet? I'd like to lay on something other than the wet asphalt. Here we go. My $5 tarp. Coming in handy. This is where normally I would start up and run it. Let's see here. Alright, let's fire it up. Okay, actually, I'll just cut the clip and I'll come back after it's warm, so.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. It's warm. I'll let it run for a couple 5 or so minutes. But I just slid the oil drain pan up underneath there, and I got the wrenches for undoing the drain bolt, and now I need to grab this bad boy. So let's see if I can do this with the head cam. Okay, let's go ahead and undo this. There we go, that's a 13, okay. This is gonna make a royal mess. maybe like this. Alright, and now I'd say maybe the middle of it's right here. Okay. Boom, we got a full sample. So I'm gonna set that over to the side to wipe off. I'm gonna let that drain off, which that actually doesn't look bad at all. That's got quite a bit of dyno time on it, but I'd rather drain it and throw new oil in there than potentially have a little metal flake or something like that. Ugh. So for anybody that doesn't know, if you are new to the channel, this bottom end was rebuilt, but the head was not. This head got rebuilt when I blew the head gasket on my old motor about, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago. So the head's relatively fresh, but I was super worried about the old motor when it spun a rod bearing. I didn't run it very long, but I was worried about any metal getting up into the head. The machine shop said it was good, but you never know. So I'm always super worried about that. That's why I'm just doing some quick drain and reflushes like after short periods of time. But it should actually be fine. You know, I'm probably just paranoid, but I'd rather be paranoid than have to build another motor this soon. I know it's not going to last forever. Some people in the comments on the last video is like, you know, this motor is only good for a year or something like that. But if I can drive this thing around for a year and boost on it, I'll actually be happy. So then it might lead me to where I can build a motor that, you know, would be better. It's all a learning process. But let's see if I can get the oil filter off. I think I actually got a new oil filter too. Don't I? Let's see. Hold on.
In the back of the truck.
Comment down below if I should do any more truck videos, because I'm actually coming up on quite a bit of work on this thing. It's a 2001 Ford F-250 with the 7.3, and it just clicked over, I think, 385,000 miles. So she needs a lot of love to keep on going. It's been my daily driver now for the last, I don't know, I'd say maybe 3 months maybe, when I sold the Mustang. Feels like it just yesterday. But got those CarQuest red filters, the R85 334s. These are like the cheapest ones you can buy. Not the best by any means, just cheap. I get that other one off. Oh crap, my hand's oily. Where'd my rag go? Alright, let's see if I can get it with this hand. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. Whew. Alrighty. Let me scoot over so the oil doesn't get on me. Ooh, a little bit right there. Let that rag catch that. Alright, the gasket came with it, so don't have to worry about getting that off. Wow. Sometimes on the, I've noticed, it seems like on the little Honda motors more than anything, that rubber gasket will like to suck onto the block, and then you got to pry it off, because if you throw another one on with another gasket, it'll obviously leak. Oh gosh. Alright, let's see here. I'll take a little bit of that oil. Throw it on here. Gasket to gasket. Wipe my hand off. We'll throw the new one on. About stepped in that oil right there.